The year 2016 has so much to do with the genesis of Blaze. So I had just fled my marriage, leaving from Charlotte to the Bay Area for safety. I got a new job out there. So I was structuring loans. I was structuring these multi-billion-dollar corporate loans for power and utilities out of Charlotte. But when I fled to the Bay for safety, I got into tech, right? I started structuring the same type of deals, the same sizes, but my portfolio became a tech portfolio. And that introduced me to the power, the virality, the agility, and the rapidly evolving space of tech, right? And I got very, very knowledgeable about a lot of things. But a few other things happened. So we had an election that fall where Trump was elected, okay? And I just remember so many Black young professionals in the Bay in pain, like literal pain and fear about what that meant for our safety, our futures, our livelihoods, right? And I remember pouring to the streets of Oakland with a lot of strangers, you know, but we came together in community that we could not find inside of our 9-to-5 jobs. And we cried together, man. We sat around fires and just spoke and held space for one another. We went to the streets, you know, and all of these things, man, like all of these things were very pivotal in what we now know as Blaze. So much was happening. Afrotech, that was the first year that Afrotech was a thing, right? It happened in San Francisco, and it, along with so many other things, like spurred this Black culture inside of tech that was reflective of who we are, right? Like I worked in banking, right? A lot of my friends worked in, you know, tech companies, so Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, man, like, you know, and they would throw these parties, right? And we could come, there were DJs, there were people doing it for the culture, and companies were coming inside of our spaces, basically, right, to reach us. And that transformed the way that I thought about the boundaries of business and reaching folk, right, and showing up fully, unapologetically, and saying, if you want to come to my turf, you got to come correct, not me. So it was just a very special time in the Bay. 2016, like I fled so much, and I ran into so many arms, metaphorical arms that shaped the type of leader that I am today.